Hi, this is Jeffrey from SEO Design Solutions, and today we're going to be covering how to implement video using the SEO Design Framework. So, I've created a new page. At this point, I'm going to click the STF Builder, and I'm going to just add a hero section here. At this point, I'm going to click the plus sign to add a module, and now I'm going to go to the video/oembed module, which is on the far right side, and click that. At this point, all I've got to do is proceed over to YouTube, which, of course, being the guy that I am, I'm going to pick something that has an automobile in it. Go back to the page. Actually paste my URL there. If I would like, I can actually put top and bottom margins in place, depending on what other aspects of the design I have. And you have the option to use a title if you would like as well. At this point, I can choose if I wanted to have a different aspect ratio, such as a 4:3, which is full screen, or 16:9, which is widescreen, and click Update. Give it a name, and click Publish. Now this is the first way. I'm going to show you a couple other ways. I'm going to go ahead and click View Page. You can see that I've got my the video that I just placed in there now is here. Now we're going to cover the second way we can do that. We can actually use background videos. If I go back to the page, I can click the STF Builder again. Go ahead and delete that row. I can actually make this so the entire section in the background. Now right now, you see that I've got a right sidebar. I have my title and breadcrumbs. One of the great things about the framework is I'll just go to this page. You see how I have options over here? I can basically toggle any one of those things on or off. So for example, if I wanted to turn off my title, I could simply do that here. If I wanted to go over and turn off the breadcrumbs, I can do that here. So now we don't have title or breadcrumbs. And I also wanted to go to the layout and just turn the actual layout into something that's the single no sidebars. Right now it's pulling from global, and the global was right sidebar. I prefer the single no sidebars for now. And so now I've got that in place. So when I edit the page again, the title and breadcrumbs will be turned off, and I'll be using a no sidebars layout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the background video option. And this is for the entire page. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste my YouTube video URL in here. I can determine if I'd like to have the video muted or not, if I'd like to show or hide the volume controls, if I want to show or hide the play stop control buttons, the aspect ratio, and autoplay. I have the volume option and the opacity. And I can even show or hide the native play control bar for YouTube and turn the YouTube logo on or off. So I'm going to go ahead and save that now. So the second way is for adding video to the entire page. If I go back to my test now, you'll remember that we turned this off, the sidebars off, we removed this section, and now we're going to make the entire page a video.
That the McLaren P1 has blown the minds of everyone who's experienced it. But then again, how couldn't it? Its combination of a 3.8-litre twin turbocharged V8 and electric motor produces a combined 903 horsepower.
So you see how easy that was. Now keep in mind as well that since I don't have any page content on the page, the footer is going to show. If I wanted to remove the footer, I could simply turn that off here. And I'll just update the page briefly again, just to show you how easy the toggle features are. Now when I refresh, we have the autoplay video, which will now commence.
That the McLaren P1 has blown the minds of everyone who's experienced it. But then again, how couldn't it?
Turn that off, go back. That's the second way. So I'm going to go ahead and add a hero. I'm going to go click the icon here for edit the row options. At this point, I'm going to give the hero height, let's just say 500 pixels. Under the background type, I'm going to click background video. Now I'm going to add the YouTube background video. And that's it. I can have the option to mute the video, yes or no at this point. And I'm going to click Update Changes and Update again. And there we have it. And so if you wanted to have a contact form or something else, since that is just the background option of the video, you still can have designs that are on the front end. And so that's one other way that you can do that. Now let's go to a third way to add video. I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the page, click the builder, get rid of this here. And I'm going to hop over to the widgets area. So I'm going to go to Appearance Widgets. jump over here, and let's just create a custom sidebar. So I'm just going to say my video. I'm going to create my own custom sidebar, since you can do that with the unlimited sidebars. And over here, you see that I'm going to use the, we have a video embed feature. We have so many features, I've got to find it. Here we go. And I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop that over into my video section. And once again, I have the option to just paste the URL, decide what aspect ratio I'd like. I can put a description or a title in there, and I can also determine what type of layout. If I'm going to add more than one widget area in this, I could, create 1/2. Or in this case, I want to use the entire width, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at 1:1. The way that the widgets work is if you say hide on checked and you don't click anything, it's going to show everywhere. Or you can even use show on checked and choose specific pages. In this case, I'm just going to say hide on checked because it's a custom widget, meaning that it's not going to show up anywhere unless I put it somewhere using the drag and drop builder. If you wanted to use a static widget area, then you could do that with other areas, for example, by just using the header block, footer block, etc. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my page. I'm going to reload the page because at this point, since I just created that widget, it's going to have to register that in the database. I'm going to go ahead and proceed back to the builder, kill this one here, add a new hero section, and I'm just going to go ahead and let's just give this a little different look. And I'm going to put my video right in the middle, but the way that I'm going to do it this time is I'm going to use my widget area. And you see that when I have the choose sidebar option, now that my video is there it is. You can use the title, top, and bottom margins, determine if I want an entrance animation on the widget area itself. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and add the my video sidebar, which has the widget that we just put in with the video inside of it. Click update changes, and now view my page. And there's that widget once again that I can use. You see it works like so.
There's no question that the McLaren V1.
And the great thing about this is that it will resize based on the content area in the viewport. So for example, if I made this 1:1, it's going to be full screen. Now I'm going to click refresh. So all videos inside of these areas are responsive, so that's another good thing about it. And then obviously the last way that you could do that is just by using the typical WordPress editor, the traditional default editor, and pasting your URL in. So that's we've covered 4 different ways that you can actually add video to the SEO design framework. I hope this helps. My name is Jeffrey Smith, and thank you for listening.